Just waking ourselves up to this beautiful day. And it's what is supposed to be a really beautiful week. We're going to start. Oh, one person was coming in. Oh, there they are. We're going to start actually seated with our legs crossed in front of us. Now you might want to, because it's quite early morning, maybe things in the lower back or in the hips are quite tight. So it really just helps just to bring yourself up onto a proper brick or a pillow for a while. And just let the feet, so you don't have heel bone on there, ankle bone, and just start to rise up through the body. Take a deep breath in. Begin to settle. Feel the sit bones, feel the root, your root chakra. Find Mula Bandha. And gently notice that as you start to find this Mula Bandha, you maybe start to find Uddiyana Bandha a little. And let that little lift towards the spine and upwards towards the heart start to gently make that slight tilt within the whole spine, back and front, as we start to rise up into the crown of the head. Opening up this space between, the roots, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown. Feel yourself growing taller as you sit here on the mat. Just becoming aware of the quality of your breath. Just taking a thought for all the things that you're grateful for in this day. Be that the sun, your family. Thought that yoga will be over in 45 minutes. And take all this love into your heart. And then spend the course of the day sending it back outwards. Let's take the palms out to the sides, taking them to the very sides of the body. Notice that little lift in the chest without pulling the ribs up. So draw the ribs slightly down. And then take the arms up towards the sky. And then slowly, as the thumbs come down, let them touch the third eye, the lips and the heart, to have peace and compassion in the practice for yourself today. Let's slowly draw the shoulders up towards the ears and then towards the back. And then keep rotating the shoulders. Inhale to come up. Exhale, draw them down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, draw them down. Take the right hand up the side, take the elbow down, draw the navel in. Reach the other arm all the way up and over. Find the breath. And then inhale, come up. Take that the other way. Just easing into it. Just notice what's going on in the hips or the abs or wherever. Come all the way back up, take the arms forward, reaching forward. Exhale, take them back, take the hands behind you, draw the fingers towards the bottom and lift the hips. Draw the knees down. And then come all the way back. Remove your little cushion or your brick if it's there. And come into tabletop. Take a couple of cat cows, inhale, come forward, exhale, draw it back. Working with your own breath. You're not taking it too quickly or too slowly. Lovely, after we've taken that Exhale, tuck the toes under, make sure the knees are underneath the hips and equal distance from the hips apart. Pull the navel in, hold it here. Try to release through the shoulders, lift the knees up and then push the heels gently back. Then slowly draw the hips up towards the sky, gently straightening the legs as we go. Nice, let's walk through the feet, just really slowly, as though you, rather than thinking of bending through the knees, thinking as you push that foot back, thinking of trying to stretch that plantar fascia towards the back of the floor, towards the back of your mat. Just gently rotate that through, letting the head drop, maybe shaking the head as we go as well. Check the fingers, thumbs together, fingers apart. And then as we inhale, let's walk towards the front of the mat. Taking the feet wide, maybe out a little bit, so a little bit kind of pigeon-toed or penguin-toed with the feet out. Let the hands come down, let's just hang here, seeing what the back is. Then bring the feet in, so your feet and your heels are aligned. And just hold it. Finding that gentleness in the knee, just while we begin to open and stretch through the back. Nice. And then slowly ragdoll up, uncurling to the front of the mat. Reach the arms to the sky. Just find your center of balance here. Making sure that the whole body's not leaning forward or back. Take the palms up to the sky. And as we exhale, bring the hands into your heart center. As we inhale, we're going to bend the knees, take the arms back so the wrists rotate, bend the arms back. And then exhale, drop the bottom a little bit, pull the belly in, come into Utkatasana. My feet and my hips are just a little bit apart there. Exhale, open up, start to stand, let the hips come forward. Palms face out, exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale. And exhale. Take the palms together, drop the bottom a little more, take the weight a little bit further back so you can take the weight further into the heels than you think. And then inhale, rise over. Get the hands into your heart center. Feel the feet beneath you come up onto the tiptoes. Feel those balls of the feet working. Raise the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the right foot towards the left one. Draw the knees in together, come down into Utkatasana with the legs together. And then lower that down into a deeper squat. Bring the arms out to the side, rise up. Nice. Bring the hands into the heart, shoot the heels down, stand up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it down. Keep the knees together if you can. And rise. Last one, exhale. Inhale, rise. Take the arms up, take a little back bend. Quite a big distance between your feet. And as we exhale, folding forward. Straightening the legs if you want to, or keeping them nicely bent, depending on what's going on in your lower back. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, lower the hands down to the earth. Step back into plank. Pull the navel in. Nice. Going to rock the hips towards the right and to center. Exhale to the left and to center, and to the right and to center, and to the left and to center. Push back to dog. Hold it here. Find a little bend in the knees. Ripple forward, rippling up the belly through the spine, back into your plank. This time to the left. Hip comes to the side, come back to center. Hip to the right, come back to center. Hip to the left and to center. Hip to the right and to center. Push back into dog. Ripple forward, so pull the navel in. Start to push in between the shoulder blades, ripple forward. Gently lower the knees down. Come forward, come down through half chaturanga. Inhale, come up half and baby cobra. Lift the hands, draw the arms out to the sides. Interlace them behind the back. And then lift the hands off the buttocks. Drop in the chin, so you've got a nice long stretch in the spine. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades backwards. If you want to, pick up the thighs. Hold it. Lift those arms, lift the feet. Let the head be soft. And as we exhale, take the hands just underneath the chest, come up into your up dog or cobra. Roll over the toes, push back into down dog. Just adjusting the feet to the hip width apart, drawing the weight backwards. Nice. Let's walk through those feet again. Reach that right leg and just let it drift up towards the sky, effortless. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go, even if it just comes a couple of inches off the floor. And as we exhale, bring the knees to the chest and step that foot forward. It's going to go for quite a high lunge. If you want to bring it further down, feel free. I'm just going to wake the hips up gently this morning. Draw the back knee down. Inhale, lift up. And let the hips come forward as we drop through. And if this is too much, tuck the tailbone under, keep it straight and just stretch up. Lovely. As we exhale, draw it forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale, draw it forward. Maybe extending into the hands a little if you want to. And come back. And this time as we come back, I'm going to slide the foot away slightly. So flex the foot onto the heel. Keep the hips nice and square. Gently fold the torso down for that little stretch. Lovely. Let's slide the foot back. Picking up your yoga mat. Drawing the foot down, rise up, pick up the back knee. Taking a crescent pose. And then bring the hands into the heart. Step forward with one leg, reaching that left leg out to the front. Pull the belly in. Nice. Exhale, take that leg all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale halfway, finding the softness in your breath, the softness in the body. Don't feel it stepping back into plank. Don't feel we need to work through it, to push through everything. Let's exhale, take the hips. Actually, let's come down onto the elbows this time, elbow plank, and then take the hips to the right and the center. And the hips to the left and the center. And the hips to the right and center and left. Keep going. Hips to the right. Pull the navel in. Find that softness across the shoulders. Rotating on the sides of the feet. Got a squeaky feet yoga mat. And then come all the way down on the knees. Walk the knees in ever so slightly. And then sit back into child's pose. Just for a moment, keeping the knees a little closer together than normal, if that's available. Inhale, slide forward. Let the hips come over, come into puppy pose. Take the left temple onto the earth. So just finding that little stretch in the neck. And then slowly, keeping the head on the floor, rotate into the right temple. Or the upper forehead, if that's better for you. Slide the whole body forward. You might need to squidge on your mat a bit. Take the hands just either side of the body. Lift the feet into a modified lower fist pose. Fish the hands or swim the hands behind. Interlace the fingers just above the bottom. Push the fingers away. And draw the belly to the earth. Lift a little higher. And then come all the way down, hands under the waist. Push up into your cobra pose. Or you can lift the thighs into your abdomen. Roll the toes. Push back, down dog. Ripple forward into your plank. Exhale, push back down. Ripple forward to plank. Push back down, we're facing down. Ripple forward into plank. This time lower it, we're going to roll off the balls of the foot to come forward. Lower the elbows down, feel free to bring the knees down. Into Chaturanga Dandasana and then into your up double cobra. Shoulders back. Exhale, push back down. Lovely, let that left leg rise up behind you nice and high. So you exhale and then ripple it forward in between the chest, three-legged plank. And take it all the way back. This time stepping it forward between the hands. Come into a nice high lunge, coming up onto bricks either side of the feet, or just have the hands on the floor. Draw the back knee down. Inhale, rise up, lift up. Exhale, take it forward and start to open up the heart as we gently lean into the back. Exhale. And inhale. Just working through this as deep or as gently as you wish this morning. One more time. Exhale, bring the hands together, roll onto that right toe, rise all the way up into your crescent pose. Just gently dipping the hips forward, making sure that that right hip's not leading back. Nice, holding it here. In the step forward and lifting up that right leg and extending that up to the heart, up to the sky, bring the hands to the heart. Nice, point the toe there, Maria, get an extra stretch in your thigh, beautiful. And then take that all the way down. Just moving any bricks that might be a liability. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Lower down through your version of Chaturanga, either knees down or not. Inhale, come up into up double cobra. Exhale, push back down. And just hold it here, 3 breaths. Just check the fingers, shake out the head. Find the navel pulling in. Maybe you can draw the shoulders down towards, so you're pushing towards the thigh. Let's bend the knees, look forward, inhale, step or jump towards the front of your mat. My hips are quite tight this morning, so that wasn't much of a jump, but no worries, come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Let's take the hands into the, hold opposite elbows, and then let this drop through here. So you might need to bend the knees a little, that's totally fine. And then thinking of taking the weight slightly more into the toes than the heels. Holding this out, stretching it through, and just becoming aware. You know, yoga is a time where it's not just an exercise, it's a time to get to know yourself. We're spending time with yourself when we're nice and, when we're slow, when we're working intensely, but with intention. Let's just see if we can push the elbows a little closer to the floor. And then slowly uncurl, bending the knees, drawing the belly in, finding Ujjayana and Mula Bandha as we rise up. Keep hold of those elbows, pulling into them. And then slowly lean over to the right, pick up the left foot off the floor, and then extend the arms. Take it a little wider. Take the fingers together, interlace them and push them away. Come back to center. Take the elbow back onto the elbows, lift the chest, draw the belly button in. Then slowly start to lean towards the left, pick up the right foot. Extend the elbows, open the arms, reach out, maybe take a little deeper if you want to, not too deep. Take the fingers, interlace them and push the fingers, they're pushing the palms away. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up, take a little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart. Let's take 3 unadulterated Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push back down. Find the breath. Walk through the feet or find the stillness if that feels good. We exhale, we're going to bend the knees, look forward, and as we inhale, take a little jump to the front of your mat, come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Come up to the light of this beautiful sunny morning. Exhale, take the hands down. And maybe if you want, you can come up onto your tiptoes, soften the elbows, and jump back into plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, come up into your cobra or up dog. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, push back down. Nice. This time we're going to just extend the right leg out. Behind us nice and high. Open up the toes and then the heel towards the opposite buttock. And then draw that knee all the way towards the front. Step the front foot, right foot forward. And then step the left foot forward. Come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart. Samasthiti equals stand. One more time, inhale, sit back bend if that allows. If you have the inclination, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower, and take a little jump back into plank, lower down. Remembering to roll from the balls of the feet coming down. Inhale, come into your up double cobra. Exhale, push back down. On the navel in, take the weight into the right leg, lift the left leg high. Open up the toes towards the left forearm. Open up the heel towards the opposite buttock. Just live with this for a breath. And then as we exhale, left foot in between the hands, right foot to follow, come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take the weight into the sit bones from the toes and the heels together. Come into Utkatasana. Now we draw the navel in nice and flat. Nice. Take the palms just to gently sit the palms together. Nice. And then as we exhale, lower the down. Take the thumbs into the third eye. And just let the fingers just roll over the forehead, draw the body down. Just feel that pressure, a little bit of massage between the eyes. And then as we inhale, come back up into Utkatasana. Lovely, take the left elbow over the right knee. Bring the hands into your heart center, twist it through, keep the bum low. Nice, soft through the shoulders. Come up high, back to center, reach up high. Find breath. Bring back the other way, right elbow, left shoulder, left elbow, right elbow, left knee, that one. Just think of your beautiful thighs. Come back to center. Draw the hands down towards the earth. Straighten the legs. Oh, thankful for that. Bend the knees, jump back into plank. Let's twist. Taking the knee down if you want to modify. Taking the nice side plank here. Holding it, push into this right hip. If you want to lift the right leg, feel free as well. And if we're all there, maybe we can take hold of the right ankle and take a tree. Drawing this arm all the way over. Now pull up into the upper side body, so we're not pushing up into the shoulder and the wrist. And then from here is a little challenge for our Monday morning class. We're going to take that foot forward. So you might want to grab hold of your right ankle and just tell it that it's time to go to the front of the mat, come into that deep runner's lunge. If not, just come down from your plank and bring your right foot forward in between the hands. If you've got bricks, it might be handy. Might just be nice. Nice, taking that runner's lunge. Feeling free to drop the back knee down if this feels too much. Just find the ball of the foot. Rocking through. And then slowly just pop that back foot in a little bit. Draw the heel all the way down, straighten through the legs, pushing that left hip forward as the right hip comes back. If you've got bricks, take your bricks and extend them as far as you can in front of you. If not, take the hands to the floor and then stretch through the arms as we draw the belly in and draw the ribs towards that. Front right thigh, or the left thigh, you can bend the other way. And then as we inhale, rise all the way up, come up onto the back toe, maybe sliding it back a little bit. Obviously it depends on the length of your legs. So I'm coming up to draw the heel above the toe, so you can see I'm not like this with the heel back. A really strong stretch in there. That muscle, that plantar fascia of the sole of the foot. Reach the arms up towards the sky as we start to lower the left knee down. And as we exhale and take our breath of fire, inhale, lift up, dropping through. Exhale. One more time. And draw the right heel down, let the draw the left heel down, let the right foot come straight forward, find warrior two, drop through the wrists. Open up through the chest as we tuck the tailbone slightly under. Let's draw this back into our exalted warrior. And flow it. Inhale to come back, twisting the ribs to the sky. Exhale to come back into a more traditional warrior. And flow. Keep that front knee nice and bent. So we try not to move the hips at all as we come back. Nice. Take the elbow down to the thigh, or even to the floor, or even to a brick if you've got a brick. Take this left arm all the way over. Lovely, draw that left hand down to the earth, pick up the back foot, bring it in a little bit, and draw the heel down. So the left foot's coming like a 45 degree. We're going to reach the right hand up, keep the right knee bent. Take the left hand to the floor. And then as we exhale, see if you can take the left little finger by the right big toe and then take the arm all the way up to the sky. Keep a bend in the front knee. You might even want to take the back leg down a bit. Exhale, come all the way back. Rise up into warrior two. Just adjust the feet slightly. Take the elbow back onto the thigh, find your side angle. And then as we exhale, if you want to, we can come down into the spine. Nice. If you wanted to take your presenting peacock, pop the back foot in, and maybe bring this front foot onto this brick that's nicely placed here. Then draw the belly in, find your drishti on the floor and slowly lift up, finding the balance. And then if you want to, extend in the leg. And then bring that foot all the way down. And step back, release the bind into warrior two. Bring both hands forward. Lovely. Step back into plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, come up, up dog. Holding it here for a second more than normal. If you've got bricks, just come up, bend the hip bones back. Use your knees. Put the bricks underneath you and then come up And maybe find a pose, either with the knees down or up, your choice. And time that with your super long arms. Draw the shoulders back, find the breath. Exhale, sliding it down. Take your ribs away, push back into either child's pose or down dog. And then we fall forward into our plank. This time we're going to come on to a side plank, knowing that we can bring this right knee down if we want to take an alternative version. If you want to lift the, oops, you want to lift the left leg, you can. Be careful if you've got your knee down. And then if you want to, you can take a tree by bringing that foot into the thigh and then bringing the left arm all the way towards the front of the mat. Push into the left hip. And then take hold of the foot, bringing that left foot for that nice deep runner's lunge on the other side. Dropping that through and rocking it from the ball of the foot. Again, using your bricks if you find that nicer. Letting those hips release. Nice. From here, we're going to rise up, pop the back foot in ever so slightly, rise all the way up and down. Crescent pose. Left foot forward this time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath of fire. Hold it here. Lovely. Pick up the back foot, straighten through the legs. Take your bricks forward. Back heel comes down, gently pushing the left hip back. Stretch through into Parkes-McQueen. And then gently think of pushing and easing your fingers forward. Lovely. Bend the front knee, rise all the way up. Take the right heel in and back a bit, bend the front knee, warrior two. Let's flip that through. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, exalt it. Exhale to forward, warrior, and take it back. Nice. Bring it forward, and take it back. Take the thigh, and elbow to the thigh. Reach that arm over into side angle. Nice. You can take this hand to the floor or to a brick is always nice, or a book or a cushion. Find that twist, so we're drawing the ribs up to the sky. And then as we exhale, draw that hand all the way down to the other hand. Rotate the back foot in, step it in, heel comes down, that right foot is at kind of 45 degrees, approaching out 3/4 of the way to the side. Lift the right arm up. And as we exhale, I'm going to bring that to the little finger to the outside of the little toe. Lift the other arm up to the sky. Bend the front knee. Maybe walk the back foot back and take the arm all the way over. As we exhale, come all the way back into warrior two. Just make the slight adjustments of the feet, getting to know just how you wiggle those ankles. Nice. Coming into our side angle, you can stay here or you can draw that shoulder down under the thigh and maybe find the bind. You can stay in the bind, drawing and opening the hips and the ribs. Or you can step that back foot to the front, pull the navel in, maybe bring the left foot that's bound onto a brick, and then slowly begin to push the floor away and hold it wherever you feel is available today. Not giving yourself a hard time or even a thought if you're not as good as you were last week. And again, if you're better, then just take that in the stride. It's all in the breath. After a few breaths there, let's bring it down. Take the foot off the brick, step back, find your warrior two. And then slowly windmill those hands all the way down to that runner's lunge and step back into down dog. Walk through the feet, bend the knees, and take an L jump forward. Come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Take the hands behind the backs of the knees. Fold the body in two. Letting the head release. Pull the belly in and feel the ribs slide along the thigh. And then as we inhale, rise up into Utkatasana. Elbows into heart, left elbow, right knee. Twist it through, pick up. So look down to your feet or look forward. We're going to pick up the left foot and shoot it back. Twisted lunge. Draw the hands into the heart. Nice. Now for the good bit. We're going to look forward and then step back forward again. Nice, rise all the way up into Utkatasana. Taking the right elbow, left knee. You can either look to the side or look down as you pick up the left foot and send the the right foot and send the right foot back. Helps if I say the right foot. Twisting that through. And then come forward, step it forward. Come up into Utkatasana. Take both hands down. You're going to step the right leg back and heel toe the left foot to the side of your mat. Into our lizard. If you want to in lizard, you can draw the back knee down to make it easier. Or you can come down onto your elbows. Or even take a brick so we keep that nice length in the spine. Draw the left thigh in towards the left shoulder. Keep the hips nice and square. And then as we exhale, draw the knee down. We're going to step this right foot up and come into Malasana. Nice deep squat. Right foot comes forward, both toes facing out, heels as wide as your mat. Inhale, lift up, squeeze through. Exhale, low down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knees wide. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Take the hands down. Step the left foot back. Into lizard on the other side. Bring the back knee down to find it easier. Take a break. Draw the elbows down if you want to try it. Find it a little bit more challenging this morning. Bring the back knee down. Rise up with the hands and then heel toe that right foot over to the left side of your mat. If you will walk. Pick up the back knee and sit down into that space. Now I've got you all confused. Lovely. Reach up through the back body. Lift the left arm up. Make sure the right big toe is pushing to the floor. Draw the elbow around the outside and take a nice spinal twist. Just looking over your right shoulder. As we exhale, pick up this back foot, take it all the way behind you. Roll onto that side of the shin. So we've taken the right leg and roll onto the side of the right shin, and then we should be able on the other side. Lift up the right arm. Left big toe draws to the floor, and take the twist on the other side. And then slowly come back to center. Extend both legs out. Draw the bottom to the floor, draw the shoulders down. We're going to pick up the heels. No, we're not. We're going to draw the heels in towards the bottom. Lift up through the hips as we tuck the tailbone under. And then reach that right leg up towards the sky. And hold on to the side of your mat if you want to. Push the hands down, flat.
As we exhale, keep the hips raised and draw the right leg parallel to the left one. Lift it up. Keep holding. And then drop the right foot down. Slowly bring the whole spine down, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale. And as we inhale, peel the tailbone up again, lifting up. Then as we come into this lovely, almost tucking the shoulder blades under in this preparation for bridge pose, then let's lift up the left leg. Lift it high. Keep squeezing up through the right hips, pushing the right big toe down. Draw the thighs parallel. Keep the hips lifted. And as we exhale, oops, draw that foot down and then slowly draw the whole spine down. Lovely. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Scoot the hips to the right. Extend the arms out to the sides. And slowly let that both knees come over to the right, come over to the left as we gaze towards the right hand, drawing that right shoulder onto the earth. Come back to center. Cross the legs over. So your left leg is over the right. Scoot the bum to the left and then draw both knees to the right and look towards the left hand. Release the legs, come back to center and come down into your Shavasana. Just letting the fingers drop onto the belly as you begin to bring the attention back to the breath. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. And then maybe letting the hands drop away, finding that softness in the shoulder blades, maybe a little bit more distance between the heels. Remembering your awesomeness this morning. Remembering the awesomeness of this place where we live, our home, the nature surrounding us, Mother Earth herself. As we start to move into very slowly towards the darker days, the days begin to get ever so slightly shorter. Embracing our darkness as much as our light. Draw the whole body down. Feeling each joint surrender as you begin to completely let go. The feet, the heels, the knees, the glutes, the hips, the back, the belly, the ribs and the chest. Let the arms become heavy, the back of the head become heavy, and the whole body melts like butter in the sun. Just allow yourself to be. If you listen closely some morning, when the sun swells over the horizon and the world is still asleep, you may hear it. A faint noise so far inside your mind that it must come from somewhere, from light rushing to darkness, energy burning towards entropy, towards a peaceful solution, burning brilliantly, spontaneously in the middle of nowhere, and you, too, must make a sound that is somewhat like it. Though that, of course, you have no way of hearing at all. Take a deep breath in.
Exhale. Begin to find your thumbs and your fingers. Begin to find the ankles and the toes, just rotating those joints. And then slowly taking a full body stretch. And then as you bring your arms forward, looping the knees and hold the knees in towards you, rocking those sit bones from side to side. Before you slowly rock on over to the right. And then make your way up to a seated position. Take the hands into anjali. It's grounded in this practice. Just finding that moment of gratitude for this day. Let's reach the arms to the sky, drawing the navel. Hands come back together to find the third eye, to find the lips, to find the heart. And as usual, let's seal this practice with one round of the mantra on. Thank you so much for your practice, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely, lovely day, week, and I'll see you later on. Namaste.